Hello, my name is Cathy Slaght, and I'd like to talk with you a little bit today about the energy of victimization and how that can really skew our life. And what I'm going to do is demonstrate through software, because there are many forms of software out there that you can download onto your own home computer and work with energy related to various stress forms like victimhood stress patterns. And this is a complex subject. It doesn't always make sense. So before we get started, I'm going to demonstrate the 3 levels of this software and what we're going to do. But also, here's my site, my contact information. Also, I do a post just about every day, and you'll get more information looking at that. I'm working with a form of software known as the SRC4YOU, and we're going to go in and take a look at the energy of victimization that is really paralyzing some people when it comes to creating the life they truly desire. First, just a little copyright disclaimer, although I really don't think I'll be using any information from outside of the own SRC work we're going to do, but my webmaster advises I put this up, so here it is. And then a disclaimer as to the work you're going to see demonstrated. I'm working with a form of software known as the SRC4YOU. SRC can stand for Spiritual Real-Time Correction, or it can stand for Stress Reduction Companion, whichever way you want to go. And what this software does, it measures information and then communicates that information from a field of energy that surrounds us, which is known as our etheric field. That's our blueprint. That's our template. What it then does is send the energy of QiGong to that field, which may help to clear patterns of stress so that overall voltage in this field can rise. That is the entire focus with this software. It's not designed to diagnose. It's not designed to cure. It will give information, and it will work to help clear stress. So just wanted to make that very clear. And just a little more clarification, you see this greenish field. I really don't know about these colors, but this greenish field around the human body is the work we're doing. We're not doing on-body work. And there are 3 levels to the SRC. In the background often runs what's called the mastery. This is a very powerful stress management program. You can work with individuals or groups. I do work with people, and especially have a great passion for the group work. We have a daily energy clearing, and I'm not going to get this started up right now because you could see everyone's names, and we don't want to do that. But basically, every month in the background, 7 days a week, runs the mastery. Our focus in the group recently has been prosperity consciousness and financial freedom. And unfortunately, what ties into that very often is a spirit of victimization, which we're now going to work towards clearing this stress. Another level of the software is what's known as the Pro Tools. And you have, as you can see, 20 different ways to go, and this is actually what we're going to start with, but I'll come back to it in a moment. But just about any direction you can imagine with the Pro Tools to work towards clearing stress. We're going to come back in a moment and come to the mediator and see what we need to do about the energy of victimhood. And finally, the premium. The premium really is the flagship product, and this is something I wish were in every home. It's extremely inexpensive, can be downloaded right on the computer. There is instruction, which is also free. And so this is often where we start with for example, the energy group. We have been working with this panel. The most recent project is to send the image of gratitude and the energy of gratitude, but now we're going to progress and work on clearing the energy of victimhood, which may be standing in the way of the gratitude. And again, I'm showing group work, but this is also work I do with myself, I do with clients, etc. I'm going to go to a pro tool known as the mediator. And it may be that some people think this mediator is for maybe you're suing someone or someone's suing you or you're having some sort of a conflict, but it's actually, in my opinion, for the conflicts we have with ourselves, because the creator is you. And so, for example, I'm going to start here. I'm going to put the client group in, and I'm going to put pro, and I'm just going to put clear. I might put it in caps, clear all patterns of victimization, and then I like to put in a perfect and correct way. The thing about working with software like this, you begin to realize there's always a big picture, and everything that happens to us is ultimately for a benefit in some form. So we learn. For example, if we've lived some patterns of victimization, it's made us who we are. We've learned, but now it's time perhaps for the next step. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to put this up to a rating of 10. And I'm going to just paste this over here. And let's see where we are as a group. We find, you see, that the premise in our energy group, which is validated by science, this is not metaphysical work, is that we operate as biological computers. This is not all we are, but it's how part of us works. And so what happens is we get ideas downloaded, and you soon realize that what you believe is not always real. It's not true. And there's a distinction. So what we want to do now, the other challenge is that once we have a download, apparently for patterns of resistance, we don't want to let it go. So let's just see. First, let's evaluate where we are. Do we really even want to let this pattern of victimization go? Now we start and we see -3 as opposed to -2. So you see part of the human condition. We don't want to let it go. It's stressful. And here's why this might be. With the SRC4YOU, what you're actually doing is changing your software. But if we are operating as a biological computer, that means we have to have a computer operator. That's the ego. As we change the software, the ego may say, you know, I don't know this new program. What if I wasn't living from check to check? What if I wasn't 25 pounds overweight? What would happen then? Oh no, I better keep it the way it is. So you see how deep this can go. Let's see what we can do to balance these relations. And as you recall, this is work being done with the etheric field, not the physical body. But in my opinion, this is where our power lies, because the etheric field is our blueprint. These patterns of victimization seem to be all too human, and they haven't served us. We're going to be talking a lot about that this week in the blog. Okay, so you see now we're still not balanced. We're still not ready. So what's going to happen, we're going to go 16 minutes. And for the group, what I'll do the rest of the day, I'm going to take this down from 10 down to 1 and see what kind of result we get. But I really do thank you for watching. I hope it's kind of tough to adequately explain this software. You almost have to experience it. And we do offer, I think I've mentioned this often, if you watch these YouTubes, free trials. You can try this software for yourself for 30 days, see what you think. But meanwhile, thank you so much for following along with this simple presentation.